We all die. The goal isn't to live forever. The goal is to create something that will. A quote by Chunk Palahniuk. I am heartbroken by the loss of my dear friend, but honored to have the opportunity to reflect on her life with you today. And I want to thank everyone for being here. Thank you. Though I'm still reeling from Layla's death, I am humbled and touched by her time with us. For those of you who don't know me, I am Layla's childhood friend, Meda, and we've been friends ever since the first day of middle school. When I think about Layla and all our deep conversations, I smile unconsciously. She was a vibrant soul, one who lit the room whenever she entered. She was full of joy and always eager to help, no matter what the problem was. Her life could be all kinds of chaos, but she never wore it on her face. Instead, she was there focused towards the lighter side of things and teach me to do the same. She embraced arduous work and loved the discipline of it. Not only was she a kind person and a hard worker, but she was a passionate believer who deeply valued her faith. Kindness is a virtue that is rarely found these days. But Layla was a person who would dedicate time to helping others without expecting a gratitude or reward in return. She was all about simplicity, making things easy and helping those around her relax and feel happy with what they had. To be in her company made me feel the joy of life and how a simple act of kindness can help create a beautiful and sustainable world. I remember Layla once telling me, if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, and become a better person, you are a leader. She always knew that she was leaving this world one day. But she believed one must not see kindness as a core value, but as a fundamental behavioral element, because when she was gone, she would know she left this world a better place. Leila donated much of her stuff to charity, and her in spare time volunteered in a variety of community service activities from teaching children, helping families at the local hospital, cleaning up the park, and many more services. Leila considered those to be accomplishments that people would remember her for. Indeed, she will be remembered by people far beyond those of you present here. They might not even remember her name, but the imprint she left on their lives, hearts, and minds will never be forgotten. Now that I have talked about her kindness, I want to take a moment to reflect on her hard work. Leila always worked hard. She worked with consistency, determination, and perseverance through tough tasks. And this drew her path to success. She's one of the most ambitious people who strive to follow her dreams. Without a doubt, she achieved her aims and reached the top. Leila always saw how hard her parents worked just to create a better future for her, for every day she lived. And with every choice that she made, she wanted to make her family proud. When she wanted something in life, she didn't just sit there and fantasize about it. She did her best to be able to get it. She went out to the world and put it into action. Layla was the most competitive person I've ever met. From drawing competitions to our weekly volleyball game, Layla loved to win. She was so competitive that she even triumphed over me when it came to that. Layla was a good person to many, but her most devoted friends knew about her deep connection with God. She had a strong faith, and it was seen through her actions and beliefs. She believed that success was found in trusting God to counsel and guide her on the best pathway for her life. She always said, if you have no faith, you'll never have anything to strive for. As Layla was a strong believer and had a deep faith, she didn't have to worry about the future. She knew it was all in God's hand. Layla didn't just simply believe that God exists, but she knew that the pleasing outcomes in life would far outweigh the demanding trials. Layla waited patiently when there seemed to be no end. No matter the situation she was in, she remembered that God is never far away or unwilling to comfort if called upon. What most people never knew about Layla was that she liked to sit at night and stargaze while praying in silence. She's no longer gazing at the stars. She's one of them now. Though Layla has left us and our hearts are filled with deep sorrow and grief, she will always keep us happy and smiling with her precious, beautiful memories. I still giggle whenever I remember trying to sneak back into her bedroom one night while we were on vacation without noticing the automatic fire alarm. I'm sure her death is one of the most painful experiences for her family. It breaks their hearts in places they never knew existed. But Layla would smile if she was here with us today. She'd have some funny stories to tell to make everyone comfortable. For a moment, we would forget our sadness. Seeing the hundreds of people in the room, we can see the significant impact she left. Layla's death was sudden, but her life was not faint. Her memory will always be with us, and her legacy will continue. Even though she didn't live for so long, her goal of creating a profound impact on the world and others will live forever. I ask that all of you who are here today to join me in celebrating Lila's life by upholding the values she treasures. Be kind, work hard, and have a strong faith.